Hello class, this is Mr. Perez and I want to briefly talk to you about the elements of our project. For this project, you need to talk about works of art in terms of the elements and principles of design. So first you need to go to the assignment and then here's what you submit, and to submit you make your assignment in PowerPoint. I made a template for you to do so. Here is the template. Okay, and then when you save your project as a PowerPoint, you're gonna go here, you're gonna click to submit, and then you're gonna keep going down here until you get to browse my computer, you find your file, and then make sure that you click submit. Otherwise, the assignment doesn't go. I won't be able to grade it and you will get a 0 because you didn't submit it. It's 60 points, it's a lot of points, so let's make sure that you get all the possible points. So the first thing you need to do is to download the template. You click here and you're gonna get a presentation like this. This is quite ugly. I did it on purpose. So you get to change it and be a little playful with it. Make sure that you choose a typeface and colors that are easy to see. If I can read it, if you give me a headache, it's not gonna be good. So this is the way it goes. There's a list of elements and principles of design that I have on your assignment sheet that I made for you. I have a total of 10. You pick and choose. You need to do 5 different ones, of course. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna find a piece of art, you get an image there, and then you talk about the chosen element. Let's say that you pick line. So you said a line is this, this, and that. Then you talk about the artwork that you're showing, and then you say, tell me why this is a good example of lines. You know, a painting that, let's say, it's all red and there's nothing else, will be a bad example. So let me do this. So I'm on Blackboard, okay. Here's the elements of our assignment, okay. Here's the video. Then here's your template. Here are your instructions for it. So I click on the instructions. You're gonna get a sheet like this. See? Make sure that you leave the point value. It's gonna be the same for your other assignment, for your group assignment. You keep the points. Don't erase them. That way I know how much everything is. So you're gonna use your submission template, which is the one I just showed you. This is your submission template. Okay? And then this is what you have to do down here. You're gonna talk about different artists. These artists that I have on this list, you may not use them. I want you guys to try different ones. Otherwise, everybody will have a Frida Kahlo, a Diego, and a Leonardo. So there's no Frida, no Diego, Leonardo, Michelangelo, Van Gogh, Monet, Renoir, Giacomo Balla, or Leonid Afimov. You might not use them. So where can you get artists from? From this site called the Archive. It's a great place, and there's a bunch of artists listed there. So you guys are gonna go there, you're gonna click on the Mona Lisa, and you're gonna see a list of artists. Then if you don't find anything there, there's this museums here, or even if you go to a local exhibition, like, you know, let's say that you go to IMAS in McAllen, you can take photos there. I don't want you to talk about the artwork made by your neighbor in the garage. I want proper, you know, artists. So the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna get images from the artists that you like. I'm actually gonna go to the archive to show you how. So if I click archive, here's the site. You go to the Mona Lisa, and then on this side here, you're gonna see a bunch of artists. So let's say I wanna talk about shape. I know this artist called Botero, he's really famous, he's from Colombia. Fernando Botero. Okay, Colombian painter. His paintings are quite famous, and here's some example of his work. Okay, this one is really famous, the family one. And you can click there, and here's the image. Sometimes they're really good, sometimes they're not. You might Google the image. So I'm going to see, here doesn't let me really download the image, so maybe it's not the best feature. But this is called The Family by Botero. So I can actually go and Google this, you know, a family by Botero. So I'm gonna go a family Botero, and if I go to images, I can actually Google the painting by Fernando Botero. Okay, so there's different versions of it. Well, you can actually buy copies of it. How interesting. So this is the one I like, you know, I'm looking for it. So once you get the image that you need, what you have to do is download the image. So let's say I go for this one. Then you can actually copy the image. You can right click. Let me get rid of this. Then I can go to PowerPoint, and this is where I will place the image. So I delete this and I paste the image. You see? And here we go. So I'm gonna be talking about, let's say, shape. And then this is a family. Then on the next slide, that way when I'm grading, I can look at the painting and go, oh, that's a beautiful painting. And then I go, okay. I forgot the family by Botero. Okay, then here you talk about the element. So in this case, an element of art, I need 3 sentences. And I go, the element goes here, so I go shape. Then here I will write the definition of shape. You can Google that, you know. Then I'm gonna talk about the element. So I might have to Google information about it because maybe I don't know all about Botero. So here I'm on Botero, okay. So I can actually Google him here right on the archive, and I'm gonna talk a little bit about what he does. So I don't want you guys to just copy paste like segments. No, I want you to read it and analyze the information. And then you can tell me about it. Sometimes they have psychological stuff going on, you know, there are all kind of things going on with him. He likes to paint people really, really chubby. They're really cute, all his paintings. You see everybody, all his paintings, they follow that same format. He also made statues. And I've seen a few of his statues, they're also the same way. So his artwork is very interesting. So this is the way you're gonna do your assignment. Okay, so let me go here to back to Blackboard, and then remember you have your elements of art. Then on the instructions here, you're gonna see the arches that you're allowed to use and the ones that you're not. This is the one you're not. The ones you're okay to use are on the archive. And then here's the rules of the game. You know, these are the list of the elements and sub-elements that you're allowed to use. So you can talk about line or space, negative space, linear perspective, color, atmospheric perspective, secondary color, texture, pattern, time, and motion. These are the ones you're allowed to use. Okay? So I talk about shape. Shape is one you're not allowed to use on this case. So the actual elements are in bold, and then so this is the list. You only have to do 5. So do the 5 you're more comfortable with. Read their definitions. How do you know the definitions? An easy way will be to Google. So you can Google elements and principles of art, and then it will have examples of it. On your other assignment, I actually have links for them as well on your group assignment, which by now you should be working on. So if you have any questions about the assignment, let me know. Remember, you have to submit as a PowerPoint, and once you have your images here, you double click on them. Once you have them all, you're gonna click here and you're gonna go to Picture quality, you're gonna go to one screen, 150 ppi, go okay. They're gonna fix the whole PowerPoint for you. That way, everything is gonna be in a small format. It's gonna go really smooth through the internet. So that's your assignment, how it goes. See? Name of the ERP that you're showing. Okay. And our work shown. So either here or here, you're gonna tell me who made it, a little bit about that, and then why does it qualify? So why would this be a good example of shape? Because the paintings actually, they almost look like statues, you know. If I was gonna talk about colors, look at the colors. They got warm colors, they got cold colors. Why do you think he's doing that? Why do you think the mom have a red shirt? Could have been gray, could have been blue, you know. The dad is looking straight at you. Look how they look at each other. The little kid is trying to hold on to the mom. What do you think the meaning of that is? That's what you get to talk about here. You're allowed to also give your own opinion. Why not? So be creative about this. Don't be shy to write and give your opinion, but also research your data. So take care, and hopefully that helped you with your assignment.